Namaste, guys. Phoenix here. Um, I want to offer you some advice. Okay, maybe unsolicited, but I'm hoping this will help you. So, I practice non-duality. I practice that way. And so, um, wow. What I'm hearing is this will help you release the Father, the whatever is currently on the throne, the Father energy, the archetype. And I want to talk to you all about, wow, I heard that. Okay, I want to talk to you all about, spirit of times. You're going to be releasing the Father time. Holy crud apple. The wise old man. You're going to gain that archetype. It is, wow, upgrading your wiseness. Okay. And so this is why I got the Carl Jung cards, right? Archetype cards, right? You understand what archetypes are, right? The archetypes are what helps you process your reality, right? I'm seeing what Raven is looking at because I had my patio door open, and so I had my patio light off and I had this running light on, and I have bugs flying in here, they begin to the light, and Raven is looking like she wants to jump on the counter and get whatever flew in here. It flew past earlier, 1:44 on the timer, but when I started this reading, it was at 11:11. So 11:11 for me is always spiritual enlightenment, okay? And so this is something that I've been practicing, and I've tried so many different non-dual ways. And so I used to listen to Jada Ramakrishna. I used to listen to Muji. I used to listen to another person, Eckhart Tolle, right? I listened to all these people, and I haven't listened to them in a while. I just been, allowing, whoa, Ascended Master Yahusha, wow. And my Kali, if you all resonate with my Kali, I hear that, and Ascended Master Yahusha. Ooh, even Buddha, okay? And so meditation, I don't have, it works, but I don't know how to say that, because I have that running mind, okay? And so I had to go through a deconstruction, okay? I had to go through a step-by-step deconstruction of the mind, and I had to understand why I had these certain type of archetypes flowing through me. I needed to understand my archetypes, right? And so because they wanted me to teach the archetypes, they wanted you, when you understand, when you have a duty to do, when you are spiritually chosen because you choose yourself to do something, it's just what it is, right? And so, wow. Everybody finds enlightenment in different ways. Wow. But anyway, this is something that I've been trying, and it's been working for me, okay? And it says, when you begin to think, right? Usually when I think a thought on my own, I can easily disassociate with it, right? Because I understand it's there. I give it its grace. I understand it's there. But some other times when I am tapped in, spiritually tuned in all the time, it's like that is no off button for me. That just stays on constantly for me, okay? And it just does. And I've been doing multiple ways. I've been closing down sessions. I've been closing, doors and things like that. But I am still spiritually open. And it's just because that was something that I'm supposed to do. Okay, because I'm here to learn. Everybody is different, right? Everybody's path is different. And so, I guess I was supposed to learn this way. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, whew, I become aware of when it gets chaotic. And I would just be like, okay, I get in my body. Now, my awareness is in my body. I am aware in my body. I am aware of what I'm feeling. Oh my God. I am aware of where I am in relation to my environment. I am aware and I am here. And then I ask myself, if my awareness is in here, who's thinking thoughts? No one. And because I am aware that no one is thinking thoughts and thoughts are just happening, I stopped identifying with the thoughts, because now I am identifying with my body. I am identifying with my body. I and my body are one. We are in one right now, right? And so I am here within my body. The thoughts are just there, right? And then I will imagine a balloon being blown and encompassing the thoughts. And you know how balloon has helium in it, right? Because air, the air energy, the element of air is thoughts, right? And so I'll just imagine the balloon just floating off the way the thoughts are floating away. And the more I practice this, the more it works. It helped me to get in my body. And the reason you can't stop thinking thoughts is just simply because thoughts are there. Just like the world is there and you can't stop the world from moving, there are going to be thoughts, because you can't stop the thoughts from happening. They're just there, right? And so it's about your awareness. When you like identification, your identification. So you are identifying with the whatever persona is translating the thoughts to you, right? You are personalizing the thoughts, right? And so this could be the personalization of the thoughts of the Father, right? And so you could have a thought about, I need to do something, right? I need to do this, I need to go and make some money. I need to do this, I need to do that, whatever the Father does, right? The archetype of the Father. So I didn't grow up with a father, so I had to piece together what I believed a father should be like in my own life, right? And so I can pick up on those thoughts of someone, or the energy outside of my outside reality of people doing things, working certain type of jobs only to take care of the family, and they're not happy in that particular job. They're just there because it pays the bills, right? They just in a relationship because they are a parent in a relationship, but the relationship is loveless, and they just stand in there. Like I would start picking up on those thoughts, right? And I would be like, okay, where is this coming from? And once you recognize it's the unhealed father, right? That's what's picking up on that, right? And then you can heal that from that particular space. You become aware of what is translating. So you are viewing your thoughts through the Father, through this Father's eye, right? This is how you have these glasses on when you start picking up that energy and identifying with it, right? Like, I need to go do this. I need to go do that, because the thoughts are coercing you to do it, right? And it's only coercing you. You're only identifying with it, right? Because you feel like this is you, right? You feel like you need to do something because you have this archetype within you, right? And so that's why I chose this Carl archetype deck, because it helps. And when you can view it, there are many different ways to use cards. These cards are my friend. I don't know how else to say that. They show me so many different ways to use them in just one way. But I have an affinity with these cards because they show me how to heal, okay? Just right off the bat, they just been showing me how to heal things. And I'm so grateful. The affinity that I have with these cards. Ooh, the energy that works through the cards, because they know my dominant energy is healing. So that's what they bring back to me, healing. That's amazing. Thank you for that. But anyway, I do have the energy of Ascended Master Yeshua with me. I have the energy of my Kali here also, okay? And then we have the spirit of time, Father Time, right? Like rushing to do something, right? Rushing. I need to rush. I need to do this. I need to do that, right? You know how like so many years I spent with a person, or so much time I spent at a job. I gave all my time to this job and now I can't get it back. But this energy is being reversed, okay? I've been picking up on this also because my dreams have been a day behind. So what happened in my dream yesterday, or the day before yesterday, happened today. And so the dream that I had this morning, it's going to happen tomorrow. if that makes sense. And so you're being guided to slow down. That's why Spirit put this on me, to give you all this message on how to disengage with your thoughts, because Spirit, it's like your body. Spirit wants to show you how your body talks to you. Spirit wants to show you how your body communicates to you. It's like a bypassing of the thoughts, right? You're bypassing the way that it usually go through, because it's like you haven't been, I don't want to say you're unsure, right? You know how some people say, I don't know if these my thoughts or is these spiritual downloads, right? The way that I've been able to understand that, to feel it has a feeling to it. It feels so separate. The thoughts feel distant from me. The only thing that my problem is just actually just saying it when it comes through. So I definitely I am aware, and especially when I'm in this type of setting, or when I'm in a mediumship setting, I just automatically go into that repeat mode. Whatever needs to be said, it just automatically comes. But if I'm in a space where I'm not in that type of ritual setting, right, I can sometimes be like, but I was supposed to do that, or should I have done that? And then I'll feel how it feels in my body, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to go do that. And so it's that type of energy. And so you guys are being released from, I think, Father Time. You guys are going to start looking younger, okay? And you know what I'm hearing? You're going to slow down, right? Like you're slowing down, okay? Like your thoughts are slowing down, which is going to like de-age you. Like you're getting taken off of a particular timeline, the fast life. Like you're going to be like, I don't know, like more grounded, more in yourself, more in your space, in your own lane. Okay, dang, this is what this feels like. Is what's happening for you all, because you have the wise old man. You know, you're not gonna be like, I need to go. You're gonna know what steps to take. Okay, I don't know how else to say this, because it's just the way it's coming through. Okay, because you're going to internally you are being guided. Okay, like you're gonna be feeling more of your emotions, is what I'm hearing. Like you're gonna understand the emotions, true emotions, not emotions from fear, okay? Because the mind communicates from fear, and the only reason it communicates from fear is because that's the way it was raised up. It was raised up in fearful environments. It was raised up in environments of lack. It was raised up in environments of things going wrong, things falling apart, right? And so when the body starts to communicate things, the mind sees that. It's like it instantly tries to communicate what the body is feeling. So there is like a disconnect with the communication of the body and the mind, okay? And so you guys are going to be like gaining your time back, because you're not going to be so fast to rush and make decisions. These decisions are going to come from how they feel in your body, okay? This is what's being, yeah. And then I heard like that little bit needed to be cleared from you, that little bit of that orphan shadow energy. I just put up a video about that, like, because you cleared that little bit of like holding on to why things happen to you, why certain people treated you a type of way, why was your life so hard, right? It's like that energy. You're being moved away from that particular energy, okay? And this is going to help you release, you know, that protective energy, okay, of the mind, of this father. Like, I gotta protect my child in this type of way. I gotta protect them in that type of way, right? And I think I did say that during the ending of, I don't know, video 1 or 2. I said that about trauma bonding. Someone could be in your life, like, protecting you, okay? You know, riding with you. Yeah, you know, co-signing for you, right? It's the energy, like co-signing for you, right? And, but it's a trauma bond, okay? It's a trauma bond. What is the energy, Spirit? The diamond-hearted bikini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free, period. Yeah. You're going to see the light in all things. That's what I was talking about. Because of all the healing that you've done. Okay. And look at him. He's holding on to this Vihara. It's like this is like a sword of light, like cutting through the illusions. Okay. I see the light in my own darkness. Like you've been there. You see the truth of the matter of the things that you have been through, right? And you can see the light in the things that you've been through. I always say that, like, life is like a classroom to me. And had I not, like an obstacle course, like fucking boot camp. Life is like boot camp. Had I not been through what I've been through, I wouldn't be this resilient. I wouldn't be this intuitive. I wouldn't be this strong. I wouldn't be this smart. I wouldn't have these intuitive abilities, right? You had to be trained, okay? And it said, I face my ego beliefs to feel free, right? This is this... face my ego beliefs to feel free, right? Being free of the thoughts. I really need to free my mind. That Free Mind song. Set me free. Free. I'm not a singer. Don't come for me. Free mind. I need to free my mind. But you have to understand thoughts are there. But you're going to learn how to disassociate with thoughts. 17 on the timer. Something about that number. I think that's temperance. No, temperance is 14. Let me see what 17 is. Like, you're going to be set free, but only because you're setting yourself free. The star, the healing of this, okay? The healing of being able to detach from the mind, okay? This is a beautiful energy, okay? What else do we have? Yeah, like, you don't, like, that I need to be set free of my thoughts. You just need to disassociate with the thoughts. Like, you can disassociate with the people in your life that bring you weariness, right? You can disassociate with, like, the let them theory, okay? Or what somebody else said, F them theory. Like, no, like, you just don't have to acknowledge it, right? That helps your spiritual sovereignty, okay? Also, we have Yemaya, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Whoa, so you guys are creating something, okay? Lilith, she's so beautiful. I've never pulled this card from here. I pulled Yemaya from the African goddess cards, but not from here. So it's something that is being set free. Turn them loose. You've been released, okay? Wow, you've been released from... I'm hearing justice has been served, okay? You've been released from whatever has been holding you back, this wounded father energy, this father of the world. I'm hearing the song we used to sing as a kid. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them. And so are you. Not anymore, okay? You're being set free from this father energy, okay? I don't know what you did, but you're being set free from this father energy, this world energy, okay? Because you're understanding the separateness from it, okay? Wow, you're being set free from it, okay? What is the Yemaya? Oh, we have Freya, Goddess Freya, the goddess of discernment, period. You're going to be able to discern what's yours and what's not yours, okay? I spend my time wisely. I say yes. I only say yes when it's holy, when it's a holy hell yes, okay? Can I get a hell yeah? Who says that? The Rock in wrestling. It's called a people's ear. I don't know. I used to watch wrestling long ago. But that's what I'm getting, okay, Freya. You're going to be able to discern what's yours because you're going to understand what it feels like in your body. That's what I was saying earlier about, like, what it feels like in your body, okay? And not when it's coming from just being up here, okay? Just allowing this energy to just spill out in you. Look at this, his mouth. He's just spilling out all of this recycled energy. Look at the Black Madonna, period. Your truth. This is you going back to that of a child, returning to that of a child, okay? And this is the path that you are on, returning to that of a child, okay? Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love, period. Because as I stated before, you see what you've been through, right? You understand what it is, and you're able to love life further. This beautiful energy, okay? This is a very spiritual group, okay? For those of you all who follow the non-dual, this is for you, okay? What'd I say? What was I saying? Ooh, oh my God. The Mother of the Universe, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. I cannot make this up. I am so grateful that they are here, okay? What is this? Kahilinda? Kilinda, the goddess of the never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love, right? Oh, sorry, booby. Liberation. There is liberation here. I am not surprised. And this is so good for the collective, for those of you all who practice non-dual. Okay. Yeah. Because I know I've been asking, like, I'm doing these different practices. And so, like I said, this has been, like, working for me. Doing it this way. Just when especially when I'm overwhelmed with thoughts, like, oh, I just be like, okay, what the fuck, like, and I get the light and sage. I need to get in the bath and stuff. And then I'm still tapped in. I'm tapping into just thoughts of a higher vibrational frequency. That's what happens. Now I'm tapping into thoughts of a higher vibrational frequency, but the thoughts are still there. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, I've noticed the vibration has changed, right? But the thoughts are still there, but they are different frequency. And so I'll just be like, okay, how can I get more disconnected, more, remember these archetypes, right? We're still associating with an archetype. So even though I'm tapped in a higher vibrational frequency, right, but the thoughts are still there. And yes, that could be okay, right? But if you're someone who's trying to completely disassociate with all archetypes, right, to integrate all of your archetypes, right, you know, then that's what you do. Now, okay, I got these types of thoughts. Now, where's the peace? And it's just like, the peace is there, but it's just because you're associating, you're identifying with the thoughts. You're like, oh, so now you're just a person that thinks, you're just the archetype that thinks good thoughts. When I'm tapped into the energy of healing, now I'm just the archetype that heals. When there is no self, there is no me, there is no I in relation to the world. There is only soul self. There is only spirit self, right? And so when you want to live as spirit, right? When you want to live as your true self, your true state of being, okay, that before to that of a child, what were you before you got your program? So when you're attempting to live as that, right, all of your programs will go away. And so that is what my channel is about, because that is the path that I am on, okay? Even when I say things like that, I'm still identifying with someone that is like a teacher or a guide or a help. And so I say, I'm not even that either. I'm just someone that likes to come on here and share content with you all, to share information to help you. I don't really want to identify with none of it because it all keeps you trapped. So just be trying to get off the fucking cycle. Even saying that, because there's someone that believes in a cycle. You see what I'm saying? How that goes? It's one big fucking conundrum, but man, it's boss shit. It really is boss shit. Okay, so let me get some of this energy. Divine Abundance card, okay? Right now, this is about being here right now, here in the now. Okay, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. And this is where the body is, right? You're in the body, you're in the here and now. And that's what I've been doing. I've been more, because the other practices, like I said, I've tried like 15, 16, 17 different practices. And this is being in my body and just disassociating completely. This is something that works for me, okay? And so hopefully it'll help you, okay? And just keep trying. Do it every day, every hour, every second, okay? Don't allow it, okay? Delusions, okay? Period. And then it came sideways, okay? Because the delusion of life, right? Wow. Intentions without surrender can be a fast path to delusion, right? And so it's like you set the intention to do this. So I said, just do it. Set the intention to do it, right? The intention to disconnect, right? The intention to release whatever archetype that is associating with the thoughts, that is pulling the thoughts to you, right? Our archetypes pull those thoughts to your energetic field more, okay? Because the archetype is feeling like it is someone. It is a person. It is the archetype that believes itself to be something, but there is no self. There is only soul. There is only spirit, okay, living in a vessel, right? God force energy, purity, okay, that is what you are, a baby, okay? It's beautiful. What is this? Karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. And this helps you eat up karma, okay? Because you're not attaching to things to where you feel like you need to do something about. And this can be even you being mad because someone did something to you, okay? And then you want to feel like, oh, I got to get my lick back, or I need to do something about that. This helps you burn karma, okay? Get off of karma. Let me see this. Marguerite, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Because that's what we are. Okay? When we return, when we, like babies, children, they're just pure love. And that's where we are going back to, okay? And this helps you get off karma, okay? And start creating dharma. And this is what I was saying. This is what's happening to you all. Like Father Time, you've gained some time back. You're no longer on this wheel of this energy, because you're not attaching to anything. You don't need to be anything or anyone to exist. Because what resides inside of you is the essence of your existence. And even after it leaves your vessel, it still will exist, right? And so it's only your archetypes that keep you attached to this physical body. It is the energy of, I believe myself to be a father, right? I believe myself to be a shadow figure. I believe myself to be a trickster, someone's funny. I believe myself to be something, someone, a thing, okay? You believe in yourself to be something, okay? What else you want them to know? Flow. We have flow again. Yamaya. Allow me, the divine, to move with flow and respond with calmness and peace. Dolphins could be significant. Okay, this allows you to be more in flow with the universe. Okay, allow you to the universe to bring more of what you are to you, okay? Love, okay? So when you detach from you needing to have something, needing to be a certain way, needing to get something, needing something, and I understand we have children because I am a mother and I want the best for my child, okay? I want the best for my grandchildren, okay? I have those archetypes too, but I don't allow them to rule me, okay? I don't allow them, you know, I look at it from a standpoint of a provider, and I allow spirit to bring to me, according to my vibrational frequency, what they need to survive. Because whatever spirit the Most High give it to me, it is exactly what they need, because it feeds their soul, okay, and not just their physical vessel, if that makes sense. I'm hoping. But we are saying, we are transmitting through you, okay? This transmission will resonate with you, okay, when you need it to. What else you want them to know? I don't even know what the name is. What is spirit? What else you want them to know? And I don't want her to break my glasses. I got some glasses up there, and I'm gonna be not happy with her if she break them things. I'm gonna move them in a minute. I got some pears up there, so I don't want her to jump up there. So that's why I'm watching her. What else, spirit? Oh, I got a fortune cookie I want to share with y'all. Let's get a little bit of tarot, and then we're going to get out the energy. The Three of Pentacles, apprenticeship. So, yeah, this is something that you need to be doing, okay? And you're going to teamwork, learning, creation, okay, determination goals. Yeah, this is beautiful. 31 on the timer. 333. Whoa. Moving away from choppy waters. Thank you for the confirmation, spirit. The Hangman. Okay, yes. I don't know. This feels like enlightenment, okay? This is what I'm feeling for this card. This is water, Neptune energy. And then Neptune is entering Aries, right? So this is very good. This is why this Odin energy has been around a lot. Neptune, it's like announcing itself, okay? Because whenever time I see Neptune, Odin, reminds me of the like crows, like with the eye missing. I don't know anything about Odin much, but well, he sacrificed an eye, right? And as you see the crows here, right? This is like communication from the depths of you, from the deep waters of you, from the stillness of you. This is communication from that letting go, surrender, okay, enlightenment, transformation. This is what this giving me. But there is a fear here with the 9, with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a fear. I was feeling it, like a fear of all of the things that you worked on physically, right? Like, what about this? And what about that? Like, what about this? Like, there is a death happening, but this is a spiritual death. And your nervous system, your body, it can't understand. The only thing that it knows of death is you leaving this physical realm. So this feels like a fear of all the seeds that you have planted, you know, like, but letting go, surrender is going to allow your seeds to manifest faster, okay? What is this? That your hard work is paying off. Yeah, it's going to manifest faster. Inheritance, cultivation, patience, harvest, appraisal, okay? We have the 4 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands. Exactly, right? You're going to have to let, this is what's being taken away from you, okay? I'm hearing offer it up to the gods, okay? We have the Emperor here to stand on your throne with the 4 of Wands, okay? Man, I just felt really weird. Like, something just entered my energy field. Like, are you holding on to your pain? Okay, you're holding on to not, like, forgiving something or someone. What is this? 5 of Pentacles, yeah. Feeling like you're left out in the cold. If that's what you're fearing, like you're gonna, if you leave a job, like who's going to provide? I was feeling that. Like if I leave something, who's going to provide for me? The Spirit is not asking you to leave right now. Like the way will be shown to you. Okay, don't think that the way is shut. Okay, the way will be shown to you. You're going to have to release that from you. Because that just made me feel like dizzy when I felt that energy. Like, ugh. Like release that from you. What is this, Spirit? What's the 5 of? The Queen of Wands. Protection. You are being protected. Energetic, vivacious, strong, courageous, passionate, funny, independent, optimistic. What is the Queen of Wands? Yeah, the 4 of Swords. I mean, the 4 of Wands. I don't know why I said swords. Meditation. You're being guided to meditation. Look at the 5 of Swords. I was feeling these thoughts. They're all thoughts. They're all fucking thoughts. Like, this energy, it's lies. It's lies. I'm hearing about tell lie vision, television, tell lies to your vision. Okay, that may resonate. That may be something you say. Tell lies to your vision. A tower with the moon. There is a falling happening. A falling happening. The King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Patient, reliable, practical, loyal, persistence, power, leader, structure. You're going to be more, man, with it followed by the 8 of Pentacles. It's like you're going to be more, strong in yourself. And they like, look at the back of the car. I didn't even notice it was right here. This lie is keeping you attached. Look, I don't know. Like I said, this is a wounded father figure, okay, that's being torn down from you, okay? It's telling you lies, okay? Like you're not going to be protected. Look at the 8 of Swords. Look at that. The 5 of Swords with the 8 of Swords. This is all mental energy, as I was saying. Maybe this way will help you get out of that mental turmoil, that mental state of whatever the fuck this lie is. Because it's a lie. I heard tell lie vision. Tell lies to your vision. Something is telling lies to you, okay? Look at that. This Devil card and this the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Devil. So it didn't feel good. It felt like, ugh, what is this that just entered my energy field? It's a lie. Like somebody is living in lies. You are living in a lie. If you think that, or if you believe, your belief system that nothing is going to change. If you believe that it's not going to work, then it's not going to work for you. Okay, it's your belief system. Spirit is saying, like, it's what you believe. And they showing you all the proof. It said, even after I've shown you the proof. Like, man, look at the Star, the Emperor, the Temperance, and the Truth. I cannot make this up. I'm hearing this, and then the cards confirm it. Even after I've shown you the proof, right? Ugh. Even after I've shown you the proof, you still don't believe it. You still doubting it. Look, the 10 of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Like, even after I've shown you the truth, you still don't believe it. And you don't believe it because you're still holding on to the past. Like the past of things not working out for you. What archetype is that you're holding on to? What archetype is that you're holding on to? Okay, is that orphan energy? Things not working out for you? People not showing up for you? What archetype is that, Spirit? Clear, concise. What archetype is that? Let's help the collective. What archetype is that just showed up? This energy. Damn, with the Devil. What archetype is that, Spirit? Please and thank you. Let's help the collective. What archetype is that? Archetype is that? The archetype of the Herald. What archetype is that? You want to be famous? Is that what this is about? Those are archetypes. Fame, the herald, the explorer. You want to be someone that's explorers? Okay, that is an archetype. Number 12. Let's read the herald. I wasn't expecting to be this long, but it's okay. Let's see the herald. Every change in the fate of the celestial, every change in the fate of the celestials and the history of mortals, which repeats itself in a cycle through the ages, announces the herald messenger with a powerful voice and a golden trumpet blast. My throat is acting weird. A varied and multiform creature, a massacre that annihilates people in revolt, a sudden storm that shakes ships, a ring and a magical artifact. The herald separates the quiet and luminous before form, the uncertain and dark after. He tears the veil between the horizontal and the blue world of birth, and the oblique purple and black descent. The prime motive for every change is to transform the soul. Who accepts the adventure with fear and hope, the journey and the descent into the underworld between the lakes of ice and sulfur, into the horrid deep belly of mysterious monsters. As a eternal child, Hermes the messenger, he flies and swiftly breaks through the subtle limits of the world. He is a siren song calling to the soul that listens. Vocal prodigy in circulation challenges world. He reveals to the dormant soul the luminous path of no return. The journey begins for those who cannot return. The journey begins for those who cannot return. So you're being asked to embody the archetype of the herald, okay? Okay, to speak blessings into your life, to speak over your life, okay? Spirit is acknowledging the hurt that you've been through while you have changed all of your endeavors. And remember when I was talking about like how I tried many different ways, but I never stopped. I just keep going. Okay, so you're being guided, that you're being asked to keep going. That's, you know, that Aries energy, you know, that Queen of Wands energy. We don't back down. Most Aries that I know, you know, we just go, we just do it. We have that fiery, passionate energy. Shit, we gonna go give it a try. Shit, I just do it, you know, I just keep going. And so you're being asked to embody the archetype of the herald, right? And so you embody certain archetypes, right? You replace archetypes, right? And these archetypes, they're important when you want to do something, right? They serve a purpose, right? Don't forget that they do serve a purpose, right? When they're positively driven, they serve a purpose, right? But if they're just there, right, and you're just attaching to them for no reason, they're not serving a purpose, right, then you want to detach from them, right? But if they are there for a reason, so wow, what I'm hearing, like if you get this download about whatever it is that you need to do next, they're asking you to embody the energy of the herald, okay? And that's why I was telling you all, like, so maybe you can get these archetype cards, okay? And we have the Explorer. The Explorer, this is energy, is giving me to view things from a different perspective. And look at the eye. Look at the one eye, right? The cosmic egg. Look at the egg, you know, birthing something new, right? This is giving me this energy, okay? And we have fame, but if you're trying to be famous, I don't know what that is. Everybody is different. And it says, the wheel distinguishes the magician from the charlatan. This is the quote of it. I'm just going to read the quote. The wheel distinguishes the magician from the charlatan. That's deep. The wheel distinguishes the magician from the charlatan, right? Your will to keep moving forward. You know, fame, a lot of people recognize, right? Being recognized for what you do, right? It's your will, okay? The charlatan will do something one time. I don't know how that goes, but But this is giving me energy. It will give up 4444 on the timer. Okay. It could be a life path number now. Don't have to be. But if you want to take a picture of this, I know you can't see that, Jesus. Let me try to. This is so awkward. You guys may need to get this book. get the, or just go on Google and ask it to tell you what, you know, the card. You can get the definitions from the card off of Google. Okay, so you're being guided to embody these type of archetypes, right? Look at the sage. Okay, period. You're being guided to embody these particular archetypes, right? And to release that father energy, the energy of what I did in the past and how I did it, and nothing came from it. And that's why they started me off with saying, like, I've tried many different ways to detach from my physical reality, when the thoughts are, look, that is your safe haven. That is your heaven space. Like, that is a space to where you are released from things that no longer serves you, right? That is your heaven, okay? You being able to separate yourself from time, okay? Because what is happening in your physical reality, right? You're being able to disassociate with it, right? That is the safest space you can ever be here in this physical realm, being in this world and not of this world, turning off the world, right? You have the freedom to turn off the world, right? But keep going, okay? Whatever this is for you, whatever guidance you're being guided to, if this is regarding fame or something, okay? Keep going, because you will be recognized for the right reason and not for the wrong reason, I'm hearing, okay? You don't want to have premature fame, be a one-hit wonders if you guys are making music. Lila, the saint of spoken words, right? I was saying something was going on. If you are like a poetess or something, a singer, every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story, period, okay? You don't want to be in that space. We have the energy of Lilith here also, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live, right? You're no longer under the illusion of this wounded father figure of the world. Like, you got to abide by its rules. Wow, I'm hearing abiding by its rules because of what it keeps repeating to you over and over again, okay? You're no longer in that space anymore. This is being released from you all. This opportunity is being given to you all if you so take it, right? But a win-win outcome isn't a forecast, because this moon card just jumped out at me. The full moon in Libra. It just jumped out of the deck. I was putting it up. Okay. Conclusions are in reach. This is the eclipse. I don't know if there's an eclipse happening, but it's a full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So you're going to be able to gain some knowledge, enlightenment. There are going to be answers to your questions, okay, whatever you have. But those were the messages. I close this energy. Wait. I'm closing down this space, because if I don't, they're going to keep telling me. So I'm closing this space. The message has been delivered. The message is complete. Namaste, guys. I love you all so much. 48, 44 net timer. Until next time. Bye.